Good morning, my Storytime friends. Hello, how are you out there? Miss Lynn is here, and yes, if you saw me come on for a split second there, that's because Miss Lynn is still trying to figure out some of this technology stuff, apparently, and I found out something I can't click. I know. Well, who am I? My name is Lynn or Miss Lynn, and hopefully you know that because you're here for hanging out with Miss Lynn Storytime. That's right, woo! And where are we? We are in the Prairie Public Library, coming to you live right here from the Storytime room. That's right. I wonder who's here with me today. Oh, good morning, Jacob and Lucas. Hello, it's so good to see you this morning. Hello. And good morning, Rachel. Hello, I'm so glad you could be here this morning. Good morning. Oh, and good morning, Colin. Hello, I'm glad you could be here this morning. Good morning. Oh, it's so good to see some of you. I know some of you are in 4K or kindergarten and maybe can't come during Monday or Tuesday. So it's good to see you on Wednesday. Oh, it's so good to see all of you. Good morning. All right. Well, you know, for this story time, we use a different welcome song. So I think we'll go ahead and get started, and anyone else can always join us. Oh, and is it Cyber? Did I say your name correctly? Let me know if I didn't. So I'm going to say good morning to Cyber. Hello, and good morning to you. I'm so glad you could be here with us. Good morning. Right? Well, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and this one, so if you haven't been with us before, it's a little bit different. You have to go like this. Okay, can you do this? Ready? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as quiet as we can. Hello. Oh, good job. What's the opposite of quiet? Oh, bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as loud as we can. Hello. Oh, let's do some more. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as slow as we can. Hello. Good, slow. What's the opposite of slow? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as fast as we can. Hello. Let's do a couple more. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as high as we can. Hello. What's the opposite of high? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as low as we can. Hello. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say hello as nice as we can. Hello. All right, it's so great to see all of you. Give yourself a big round of applause. Yeah. All right. Remember, in hanging out with Miss Lynn, you never know what you're going to do. I might read books. We might sing songs. We might tell some of my favorite stories. Today, it's going to be Miss Lynn's favorites, old and new. So I've got some brand new books, and I've got some of my old favorites, too. I thought today we might start off with one of my very favorite books. Oh, that's not brand new. All right. We're going to start off with It's a Tiger by David LaRochelle, illustrated by Jeremy Tankard, and published by Chronicle Books, read with permission. Oh, and let me take that off. Here we go, so you can see all of the book. All right, and I can keep saying good morning to anyone else that comes. I love saying good morning to everyone. All right, here we go. It's one of my very, very favorites. Are you ready for a story? Me too. We'll start in the jungle where the tall trees grow and the monkeys swing from vine to vine. Wait a minute. That's not a monkey. That looks like a tiger! Run! Push aside these vines and we'll hide inside this cave. Duck your head, flap, 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 and watch out for bats. I don't know about you, but those shadows are making me nervous. In fact, one of those shadows looks like a tiger! How did he get here? Hurry, climb that ladder and we'll make our escape. Ah, sunshine. Doesn't that feel good? Uh-oh, snakes. Hundreds of them. If we're very quiet, shh, we can tiptoe past. Tiptoe, tiptoe. Blue snakes, green snakes, even a great big fuzzy snake that looks just like a tiger. Run! Yikes! He's gaining on us. Our only chance is to leap for that rope and swing across this canyon. Now, let go. Whomp. We made it. Good thing we landed someplace soft. A bed of flowers, a pile of leaves, a giant orange and black pillow. No, we landed on top of a tiger. Now we're really in trouble. Quick, climb this rock and slide down the hill. Bumpity, bumpity, bump, bump, bump. Yes, a boat. Hop on deck and raise the anchor. Full steam ahead, Captain. Safe at last. Say, I've never seen a sea captain with a tail before. Have you? A tiger! Not again! Jump overboard or we'll end up as lunch. Swim, swim, splash, 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 splash. I know you're tired, but don't slow down. We're in luck. There's an island and a chest. Open the lid. I bet we'll find a tiger. And he wants to eat us. Rawr. Wait a minute. He doesn't want to eat us. He was only yawning. If we scratch his ears and rub his belly, maybe he'll go to sleep. Better yet, let's tell him a story. We'll start in the jungle where the tall trees grow and the monkeys swing from vine to vine. Wait a minute. That's not a monkey. That looks like a crocodile. Oh no. I love this story. I hope you like it too. You know what? It's really cool. Look back on this page. See the crocodile? Look at the page before. Do you see a clue? Can you see the crocodile tail hanging down? Do you see it there? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the crocodile tail. There it is right there. Oh, I wonder if at the beginning of the book, do you think there's a clue? Do you see the tiger tail? There it is right at the beginning of the book. Oh, there's a tiger tail hanging down. They gave us a clue right at the beginning that this wasn't going to be any ordinary story. Mm-hmm. They're pretty smart, that author and illustrator. I love It's a Tiger. One of my favorites. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to read this new one for sure. But I'm going to let, well, you know, we have these two. I don't like rain and 10 steps to flying like a superhero. If you want to help me pick which one, you can vote in the comments if you would like to help me pick, because I'm not sure which one of these I'm going to read. So if you want to help me pick, you could vote for I don't like rain or 10 steps to flying like a superhero. If you want to help me pick, you can. All right, so those are our two choices for a little later on. Next, we're going to read a book that's It's not quite brand new. It's been around a little bit because I've used it before. It's called Big Umbrella. And you know what's really cool about this book? It's a mom and a daughter that wrote it together. And so it's A Big Umbrella by Amy June Bates, written with Juniper Bates, and published by Simon & Schuster, and read with permission. Well, it looks like a pretty rainy day there, doesn't it? By the front door, there is an umbrella. It is big. It is a big, friendly umbrella. It likes to help. It likes to spread its arms wide. It loves to give shelter. It loves to gather people in. It doesn't matter if you are tall or hairy or plaid. It doesn't matter how many legs you have. Some people worry that there won't be enough room under the big umbrella. Wow, it keeps getting bigger. But the amazing thing is, there is. Oh, there comes the sun. There is always room. The end. I just like that idea that there's always room under our umbrella for everyone. How cool is that? Yeah. Well, you know what? To go along with one of my favorite books is one of my favorite action rhymes. You know what? I think for this one, I'm going to need to stand up. So I'm going to stand up back here. Oh, I'm going to need to move this just a little bit so that you can see me. Here we go. And we need our muscles. Did you bring your muscles with you today? Bring your muscles. Excellent, because we're going to ride the elevator. Ready? Here we go. Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. Ready to go up and down? We take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, and we turn around. And because it's one of my favorite songs, I can't just do it once. Ready? Do it again. Let's shake those arms out, shake those legs out. Here we go. Got your muscles? Oh, the city is great and the city is grand. There are lots of tall buildings on a little piece of land. We live way up on the 57th floor. And this is what we do when we go out the door. We take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, we take the elevator up, we take the elevator down, and we turn around. Oh, give yourself a round of applause. Yeah! All right, good job. Oh, I just got to fix this guy. I know, do you see what I have behind me here? What is this? Oh, I know, what do you see here? Let me get him back in the picture. There we go. Is this kind of a boring gray train? Mm-hmm. This is one of my favorite stories, and I thought I could tell it today. It's about Old Gray. Mm-hmm. And Old Gray, just about at the end of her line. Mm-hmm. And engineer Ebenezer, who drove Old Gray, said, you know what? No one's riding Old Gray anymore. They have all their cars that they like to drive. No one comes to see Old Gray anymore. But little Jeremy Joe likes to come visit Old Gray. Mm-hmm. And he would come visit engineer Ebenezer, and he would look at Old Gray and watch her drive around the yard. One day, engineer Ebenezer said, you know what? It's time for her last trip down the tracks. You know what? I should give her a bath. Mm-hmm. I should. So he got out all his buckets and his brushes and his scrubbers and lots of water, and he started scrubbing. He had little Jeremy Joe to help, but he needs more help. Can you help me? Did you bring your muscles? I know you brought your muscles for the elevator song. Did you bring more muscles? So he started to scrub. And he started with Old Gray's engine. And they scrubbed 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 and they scrubbed. It was pretty dirty, so they kept scrubbing. They scrubbed and 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 they scrubbed. And to their shock, Old Gray's engine wasn't gray at all. Old Gray's engine was red. They were so surprised. Engineer, it had been so long since she'd been washed. He didn't remember her engine being red. He said, well, we better keep on scrubbing Old Gray and get her nice and clean. So they kept scrubbing, and they scrubbed her coal car next. Got your brushes? And they scrubbed 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 and they scrubbed. And to their surprise, the coal car wasn't gray either. The coal car was orange. And they kept on going. Oh, their arms are getting tired, but they kept on scrubbing. Ready? We need your help. They scrubbed and 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 they scrubbed. And the boxcar wasn't gray either. The boxcar was yellow. Oh, now their arms were getting really tired, so they shook those arms out. Oh, and they got some clean brushes. They started scrubbing with both hands, and they scrubbed the passenger car. And they scrubbed 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 and they scrubbed. The passenger car wasn't gray either. The passenger car was green. That's right. Oh, he said, wow, the cars are getting dirtier and dirtier. We have to keep on scrubbing. Oh, as they get closer to the end, they just keep getting dirtier. So they really got to scrub now. Oh, they shook those arms out, shook them, shook them, shook them, shook them. And they kept scrubbing, and that tanker car took a lot of scrubbing. Ready? They scrubbed and they scrubbed and they scrubbed and they scrubbed, 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 they scrubbed. Oh, they were almost gonna give up. Wasn't clean yet. So they scrubbed, 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 they scrubbed. And the tanker car wasn't gray either. The tanker car was blue. They still had one car left to go. Which car is that? The caboose. The caboose was so dirty. It was at the end of the train. So they had to get all clean brushes and lots of water and lots of soap. And they really set to work scrubbing. Oh, they really had to shake those arms out. Shake them, shake them, shake them. And use both their hands. And they scrubbed and 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 scrubbed. And scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed. And they were so surprised. What color do you think the caboose is going to be? The caboose is purple. They were so surprised. It had been so long since Old Gray had gotten a bath that they didn't remember the cars being any color but gray. That's right. And he said, wow, look at my beautiful train. Well, let's climb up on into Old Gray and take her for a ride around town. You little Jeremy Joe, you come on up in here too. So he climbed up in. He said, oh, you know what? There's a string up there. Little Jeremy Joe, can you pull it for me? So he climbed up on Engineer Ebenezer's shoulders, and he gave it a little tug, and it went, doot. He said, I forgot it made that sound. Let's pull a little harder. So he pulled a little harder, and it went, toot. So then he reached up with all his might, and he pulled it really hard, and it went, and everyone in town heard the train whistle, and they all came running to see Old Gray. And they said, Old Gray, what happened? You're a beautiful train. Wow. We can't call you Old Gray. We have to call you the Rainbow Express. And from that day on, people came and rode the Rainbow Express. They rode her around the town and around the town. And she didn't have to make her last trip down the line because everyone kept riding the Rainbow Express. Would it be pretty cool to have the Rainbow Express here in Sun Prairie? I think so. Would it be cool to have a rainbow train? I think so. I do. Give yourself a big round of applause for all that scrubbing. Yeah, good job. All right. Well, I see we had a tie, but Miss Sammy broke the tie with 10 Steps to Flying Like a Superhero by Deb Paludi, published by Henry Holt and read with permission. They look like pretty awesome superheroes. Let's see how they fly like a superhero. Lava Boy and his favorite toy, Captain Magma, have saved the day many times. Captain Magma knows he should be perfectly pleased with his superpowers. His super strength always comes in handy. He can find lost toys using lava vision, and his friendly personality has won over even the most evil of the supervillains. Still, late at night when the day's saving is done, he dreams of flying. He flew once. It was thrilling. But he hasn't been able to lure another bird for a ride since. What if Lava Boy sets him aside for a newer, fancier superhero toy? One who can fly. Oh, no. Well, it shouldn't be hard for a superhero like Captain Magma to learn how to fly. He just needs a plan. Step number 1. Make a plan. Lava Boy will help. He is very smart for a sidekick. Step number 2. Gather the appropriate materials. Scissors, glue, tape, paper, feathers, glitter, string. A parachute from Skydiver Joe. He won't mind. P.S. Don't skimp on the glitter. There is no such thing as too much glitter. Step number 3, stick to the plan, no matter how ridiculous it may seem at the time. Step number 4, check your work. Do the straps look like they'll hold? Is there enough glitter? He says, more tape. Step number 5, find a high spot for a launch. It's important to consider safety at this point. This is not a good idea. This is better. Step number 6, don't look down. Seriously, just look straight ahead in the direction you want to fly. Don't look down, he says. Too late. Step number 7, fly! Even if you are the tiniest bit scared. Step number 8, adjust course if necessary. I should have learned to turn. Have we met? This is not always as easy as it sounds. Step number 9, be prepared for anything. You never know what kind of problem might arise. It's a good thing I'm prepared for anything. He's got his parachute from Parachute Joe. Except this. Oh. Stop, please. I have treats. Good doggy. Oh no. What happened? Meteor Shower is a great swimmer. Captain Magma can hold his breath a long time. Oh, is she going to save him? He says, this sure is a popular spot. Thanks, Stargirl. And Meteor Shower. Step number 10. If you fail, pick yourself up, make a new plan, and try again. Tomorrow. They make a pretty good team, don't they? I think so. That one's brand new. 10 Steps to Flying Like a Superhero. I know. I like reading brand new books. You never know what you're going to find. You know, I want to share another brand new book with you because tomorrow is Earth Day. It's all about celebrating the environment and our Earth. And Earth Day was actually founded right here in Wisconsin. And this one is kind of about Earth Day. Not exactly, but kind of. So we're going to read this one. And I'm going to show you this brand new one because this one is perfect for Earth Day too. And last night in last night's city council meeting, Mayor Paul Esser made a proclamation for the city of Prairie, declaring us a butterfly city, a monarch city, to try to have more people help support monarchs. And that's what this book is all about. It's called Butterflies Belong Here, the story of one idea, 30 kids in a world of butterflies. And it's all about how anybody, even one kid, can help make a difference and help monarchs survive in our world. It's pretty cool. And this one is brand new. It doesn't even have its sticker yet because I need to get it through. But you can put a hold on it right now if you want. And it's a really awesome book. It's just a little too long for me to read today. But it's called Butterflies Belong Here. And it's all about how we can help the monarchs. So I wanted to show this one to you. But let's read Outside In, which fits in perfect for Earth Day tomorrow, by Deborah Underwood and Cindy Derby, and read with permission from Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Once we were part of outside, and outside was part of us. There was nothing between us. Now, sometimes even when we're outside, we're inside. We forget outside is there. So outside reminds us with flashes at the window and slow magic tricks. It sends the sunset and shadows inside to play. Outside sings to us with chirps and rustles and tap-taps on the roof. It beckons with smells, sun-baked, fresh and mysterious. Outside feeds us. Sun, rain, and seeds become warm bread and berries. Outside cuddles us in clothes, once puffs of cotton. It holds us in wooden chairs, once trees. We feel outside in the warm weight of our cats and the rough fur of our dogs. Outside shows us there is a time to rest and a time to start fresh. Outside steals inside a spider seeking shelter, a box elder bug in the bath, a tiny snail on kale. Even rivers come inside, cool water rushing, eager to return to the sea. I'm here, says outside says. I miss you. Outside waits. And we answer. Yeah. Are you going to get outside for Earth Day tomorrow? I hope so. Yeah. Let's celebrate Earth Day outside, hopefully. Bring the outside in. All right. I do want to show you a couple other brand new books that I'm not able to read because not all publishers let us read books for everyone. But these are all very cool books that I'd love to share with you. This one is called Watch Me by Doyen Richards. And this is about someone who immigrated here and became a doctor. And it's really, really cool. Watch Me. This one's really cool. It's called Laxmi's Mooch. And it's about how sometimes we have whiskers right here. We might have hair on our face. And everyone's different. And that's really okay. So take a look at your face. You might have whiskers right here. So that's Laxmi's Mooch. These are all brand new books. And one more This is a very cool book that I wrote to the publisher and they said I could read it one of these days, but we don't have time today. This is The Day Seda Arrived. And this one, I actually will need some help with from someone because I want to make sure I pronounce words right. This one has Arabic words in it, and it's about two friends learning to speak, one learning to speak English and one learning to speak Arabic, and about how they learn the shape and sounds and size of words with each other together. And because there's Arabic words in it, I'd like to make sure I pronounce those correctly. And it's a very, very cool book. So those are 3 books I wanted to point out because they're brand new and I really, really enjoyed them, along with Butterflies Belong Here. So I just like to share new books with kids out there because I think new books are really fun. And sometimes you're the first one to check them out. And that's so cool. All right. A couple other announcements. One is, next week is our last week of live story times. The archives will be available throughout the month of May. But during the month of May, we need to get ready for summer programming. And because on May 10th, we'll be opening our doors so that people can come in and start browsing and picking out their own books if you would like. Things will look a little different in the library because there still won't be a place to hang out and stay. So we'll be doing a video as we get a little closer so you know what the library will look like and what you will be able to do and maybe what won't be available, just so you have an idea. But for now, we still have Librarian's Choice available. So if you want to get books and you aren't sure what you want, just send us a Librarian's Choice request and we can pull books for you. That will still be available even when our doors open. So if you don't want to come in, or maybe you still aren't sure what you want, feel free to put in a Librarian's Choice request and we will do that anytime. Also, we have our newest preschool program in a bag, Spring Shapes, is available. You can request this through a request form online, really quick and easy. And it's got projects in here to do, and it's geared for preschoolers. Even some older kids like it too, and some younger. So anyone can request this right on our online form. And we're getting lots of different program in a bags ready for the summer, which we need to do during the month of May for all ages, from little ones all the way up. And next week, we also have Family Adventure Day with Miss Sammy. There's one on Wednesday and one on Thursday. You do need to register for that in advance. And you can email Miss Sammy to register for that. And she's got the form right there. She just linked it. Okay. I think that is all my announcements. Hopefully we will get to see you in person soon. And if not, we will see you some more on Facebook Live or YouTube Live. We miss seeing you all, but we hope you're all staying safe and happy and healthy. All right. Bye, everyone.